Hi, welcome. On this video, I like to discuss the issue of desire. Okay, having the desire to find answers. And again, so when I talk about what's happening in the dog training world, and I talk about why the dog training world is a complete write-off, right? It's because these trainers, mainstream dog trainers as I call them, both balanced and force-free, have all just settled, right? They've all come into agreement with this very problematic, inherently flawed learning narrative with how they build the picture, and they don't care. Okay, I mean, if they really cared, they would change. They would confront the real issue. They don't care. But here's the thing about desire, and this is why I say about I have no interest in engaging the already established dog training community, because if you're going to change, typically you're going to do that at the beginning. And so when I reference anything, just understand, when I look at what's happening, or if I look at how somebody responds to what I'm saying, I don't get caught up in all the waste of time of debating and trying to convince people, because that's the key ingredient. You have to have the desire, okay? You have to love the truth, okay? And it doesn't matter, okay? You have to be willing to make the trade-off. You have to say to yourself, listen, wherever the truth takes me, that's where, however the chips are going to fall, I'm prepared, okay, to make that trade-off. That's the first thing you have to do as a trainer, okay? You talk about ethics in the dog training world. That's why there's no ethics, okay? The trainers out there have not done that. But right from the very beginning, and this is the thing, once you start to see, because you'll see it, okay, this is not lining up for people, okay? This is not lining up. There's got to be something here that is a result of what the human's doing. Okay, that's the first thing. So when I talk about or reference anything, I look back at my own journey. Okay, I think way back many years ago, when I was first starting to develop the system, okay, and the system just naturally aligned. Okay, understand that, you know, I never come alongside that narrative like that at all. Okay, I just like a lot of trainers, I had a sense that there was a problem. But I endeavored, okay, here's the difference, is I had the desire to figure it out. And here's the thing, and I find this is why I don't give these trainers now a lot of any kind of leeway or excuses. If I had encountered the past me, okay, the kind of Back to the Future, go back in my DeLorean for a moment, at the time when I was, you know, seeking out answers, if I had encountered the past me, and you know, and encountered, you know, and found the answers that way, do you think for a second I'd be arguing, you know, about it? I mean, debating and going on like that? No, I'd be taking the past me out for lunch, whatever you want, okay, lobster, whatever, let's sit down, and I would just I'd be so happy, right? Because it's like taking a hold of something of value. And again, I don't want people to get the wrong, I'm not just tooting my own horn here, but it's the truth. I'd be taking a hold of that and saying, this is amazing, that, you know, this completes it, this fills in the gap. And I would be so happy that, you know, I've just saved myself months and months and months of just reflection and self-auditing and asking and looking and seeking. I'd be like, this is incredible. You know, I'd be so, because again, that's the difference, is desire. And, you know, for people to look at this again, and people can look at this and say, well, Dale, you know, you're coming off like you're the only person that's right and everyone else is wrong and all this stuff. People can package that up any way they want, but understand something here. It's coming from bad motives. Okay, the problems are clear. The dog training world is in a mess, and yet you have these people saying those things to defend what exactly? To defend a mess, to defend a ideology that is the problem, and they can't make the trade-off anyway. So I write these people off, because when I look at them, they've already done what I never did. So how could they possibly even pretend to have a desire or a willingness to make a trade-off and change when they've sold out? Okay, they've already sold out. So to me, it's a joke to even to pretend that you're going to that you're willing, that you're open-minded and going to change. So the dog training world community is a write-off. So I don't put any sort of weight on that at all. Okay, understand that to me that's a joke, all these trainers. So but again, it starts at the beginning with having the desire, a love for the truth, and saying, you know what, I'm going to make the trade-off regardless. The truth is the truth. I'll stand, whether it's I'll stand alone in that, that's fine, but it is what it is, and that's it. So again, I just put it out there that it begins with desire. You have to have the desire. If you don't have the desire the right way, not desire just to be popular and sell out to whatever. And this is why you see these trainers all over the place, and every month they're coming up with some new idea, right? Because they're sold out already. They're just playing off of the public and the public's fickleness, right? With just, you know, the kind of drive-through mentality. That's not what I'm about. I'm about showing it, saying here's the issue, here's a process, and here's how to make sure that if you really care about dogs, this is how it lines up. That's it. So thanks for watching.